free 24/7 to go explore. And there's no less than 32 ghosts and spirits that haunt the rooms and halls. Hay 32 fantasmas. That's a lot of ghosts, isn't it? Yeah. The Alamo's boring, but that place, isn't it? Oh no. Now, if you need directions to the mall, or to the Alamo, or to that haunted hotel before it gets dark, let me know. I'll give you directions after the ride. And if you're here in town and get lost, don't feel bad, because the locals are lost too. Yeah, we're all lost together. However, I'm going to let you know right now, don't be lost. You're on the San Antonio River in San Antonio, Texas, just in case you forgot. And the river here was named first. When Father Damien Massanet arrived, he blessed the river and called the San Antonio River in 1691. Then, years later, in 1718, we finally became the city known as San Antonio de Bejar. So the city is named after the river, not vice versa. And here to my right-hand side, we have an 8-foot-tall statue of St. Anthony of Padua. This is who the river and city is named after. He was alive in the 12th century, St. Anthony, but his name was not Anthony. That guy's name was Fernando. Fernando Martins was his full, legitimate name. Because back then and today, popes and saints and Kanye like to change their names. But what if we kept the name the Payaya Indians called this river? Well, we would be on the Yanagawana River in Yanagawana, Texas. Yeah, that's kind of hard to say as a vacation destination, Yanagawana. So practice this. Payaya Yanagawana. That's kind of fun to say. Kind of fun. So you see that tower ahead of us? We were upon that tower. I'm going to only mention 2 of them because we only have 2 in San Antonio. And I'll mention that why is because many years ago, before I was born, the Daughters of the Republic of Texas issued a statement that no shadow shall cross upon our Alamo. That's why we only have 2 tall buildings. We keep the tradition. But when you look around San Antonio, like these small buildings, they are way more important than the taller ones because they're older and way more historic. Like that church up there is St. Joseph. That's our first German Catholic church. Not German Protestant, old school German Catholic from 1868. And our oldest neighborhood in town is called the Kaiser Wilhelm District. Sorry if I just spit on you, but the Kaiser Wilhelm District is German. Deutsch, Alemán. Why do we have all this German in a Spanish colony? Well, the answer was back there with religion. By the 1800s, Germany was Lutheran, and for 200 years they were kicking out the Catholics. So this nice Catholic king, King Philip I of Spain, granted them land here in Texas. They started cities around us like Schulenburg, Fredericksburg, New Braunfels, and Grün. But they also came to San Antonio, and the Germans got rich because they did what they did best. The Germans took the water and they turned it into beer. Cerveza. Más importante in the 1800s and very important today for Super Bowl Sunday and Vacación. And when the Germans are drinking their beer, like many other cultures, they sing about drinking their beer. There are so many beer drinking songs that I could tell you. But I'm just going to translate one of them for you into English. And it is the most depressing beer drinking song you might ever hear. Because the first line goes like this. In heaven, there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. And when we're gone from here, on earth, all our friends are going to be drinking all our beer. That is how the beer drinking song goes in German. In Himmel gibt ein Bier, warum das Bier ist hier? Yeah, it sounds exciting, but it's really depressing. Yeah. And we are back on the natural river, and we are also back where I picked you up. So maybe you have some cool questions for me after the ride. Usually the kids got the best questions, like, what is that color? Is that red, that statue, or is that orange? Well, that is San Antonio's official color. Enchilada red since the 80s. Enchilada red is our official color of the city. So ask me kind of cool questions like that. I'd love to be pop quiz. Also, if you need directions to your next location where the closest churro is, you let me know. And the last announcement here is boat captains. If we did a good job, you learned a little bit of something on this tour, it is allowed, accepted, and we very much appreciate our gratuity, propina, because that's how the boat captains make a living, is with our tips.